Welcome to Soccer As We Like It, the Man United Direction, the channel for United and football fans, the biggest and best fan channel in the United States. Today we are talking about Manchester United and the issues on the field and off the field. Joining me today, our longtime friend, a friend on the channel, a contributor to the channel, the one and only, our analyst who has moved to Denver. Sammy, welcome back, mate.
Thanks, Matt. Thanks for joining you guys from Colorado.
Representing the Seoul, UK currently at the moment is Vim, the analyst. Vim, welcome on.
Hey guys, how you all doing?
And the controversial one, representing Houston Red Army. Bemsy, welcome back.
What's up, guys? How you doing, man?
Right. Everton 2, Manchester United 2. I got a lot of texts, people saying, what, Tim, why are you celebrating? If United score and it is 7-1, I will still clap. It does not matter. That is who I am. United got a point, I will celebrate it. I don't care. People are saying you should just turn the TV off. Why should I? No, that's not me. If United score, I will clap. They came back from 2-0 down. Did they play well? No. If they lost, we would be upset. We get a point, we're still upset. I get it. But we still have to say they did come back from 2-0. Let's find the positives in the midst of this rocky negative. I'm going to start with Sammy. Sammy, Everton, Man United, Everton are on a rejuvenation with new manager bounce with Moyes returning back to Everton. A lot of United fans thought this is a third loss in a row. And when Everton went 2-0 up, people said, we're done. Where do you stand on United that game quickly?
First of all, I would like to start with saying that I like your positive outlook that yes, we do need to celebrate even the small things in this season, especially the way things have been going on last few months. We got to celebrate those moments and need to support our players. I know it's kind of like this game of two halves, I didn't catch the first half to be honest with you
Right.
because it was too
You
early
didn't
for
miss anything. It was bad.
no, so I didn't miss anything, but I like the fact that the team came back strongly. I feel like the Casemiro substitution was a good strategy at that point, and the fact that the Bruno kind of stepped up, scored from the free kick, that kind of rejuvenated the game, and then I guess Ugarte scored the second goal, and we kind of like. I feel like that in the last 15 20 minutes we constantly started pressing them, and it's controversial that the Everton fans might say they should get the penalty, which I feel like it's not a penalty. It was a clear dive. I mean, it's just my opinion,
Yeah.
but I feel like I definitely take it positively that the way the team performed in the second half, there are a lot from there. I mean, not to take from there because at the end, I just honestly believe United is not a league team anymore. I mean, we're
Mm-mm.
just a table team. We're a cup team. So whatever we can get from these league games, and we should lower our expectation and making sure that we are playing well on the pitch, regardless of the results. So I feel like the yesterday's second half performance kind of satisfied me. Even if the result was not good, we just got 1 point, but it is what it is. And with so many players injured, like a key players like Ahmad, Kobe Mainu, I mean that's all we can get. So
100%,
I,
mate.
yeah, so I'm okay, happy with the team performance.
I appreciate that. Right. Vim, where are you on that performance? I know you got a lot to get off your chest.
I cannot say I am happy with that performance. To be honest, there's something wrong with our team in the first half, and this is a common problem now. We're seeing it all the time. That what is wrong? Is our preparation not good? Are we not really hyped up? Why are we so sloppy in the first half? You know, Everton, Wolves, Southampton. All these guys have had new management come in and they've been struggling. They're relegation fodder, and then they give us a good game. And once you know, they kind of dominate us, and they're the teams that are really struggling in this league. Whereas, if you really look at it, we're the big strugglers, even though we've got the boss that we really wanted. We wanted Ruben compared to, we got him compared to other clubs. Why are we so lackluster in the first half? This is the bit I don't get. That, does Ruben not get them hyped up? Do the players not get themselves hyped up that they have to go into halftime, have a team talk? The coach loses his head, hypes them up, and say, "Look, don't embarrass yourselves." Then they come out fighting the second half. The other thing is that we always have to go a goal or two down for us to fight. So what are we missing? Why are we doing this? I understand we are a cup team. It's pretty evident that we are, but we should not be in the league position that we are in. It does reflect where we are, and honestly reflects where we are, but we shouldn't really be down there.
Right.
So this is what questions I have. Why are we so shit in the first half?
Right. Okay. Bemsy. I know you literally stopped coming to the bar to watch United. I know it's West of Gas because Bems lives 20 minutes from me, but it's a 45-minute drive to get to the bar and come and watch United get hammered.
But
Yeah.
the quick question though,
it's-
Bems, do you just miss the first half and go for the second half?
He don't show.
I just don't show up at all no more these days. I mean, yeah, watching United these days is it's a hassle. It's not it's like, I mean, I want to watch them, but I'm like, okay, I'm hoping that maybe today they somehow put up a very good performance. Um, they gave me like some entertaining football, and then we score goals. That's in the back of my mind. I'm like hoping that, okay, um, can these guys give me a miracle? But I know that that's not gonna happen. We are very terrible in the way we play. I don't think, like I've said in the chats, I don't think there's any manager on this planet that can come into United and change our fortunes. I think
Wow.
because this is it happened under Ten Hag. Even what's his name? Coach Benny McCarthy mentioned that in training the players are like when you see them in training, you feel like these guys can go and compete for the league. But when it comes to game day, it's totally different. Benny McCarthy mentioned it.
Yeah, he did.
So,
Yes, he did.
Ruben Amorim has also mentioned it that like these guys are basically not doing what we do, like what I'm seeing in training. Amorim made a statement saying, "Oh well, during the during the training sessions, he noticed like some good performances. He's noticed that they're picking it up. He's noting like he noticed a big difference in training, but obviously in the game that wasn't happening. So I think man, the big issue is these players are just not able to produce what they're doing in training. I'm absolutely sure about that. It's I don't know, when it comes to game day, there's some kind of block, mentality block. The confidence is low. There is only so much a manager can do. There's only so much a man, and then I
True.
think coupled with the way the club's been run, coupled with the fact that United staff are not happy, the layoffs, there's so many things
Right,
going
right.
against Ruben Amorim. It's hard for any manager to get
So
this
the
thing
environment
going.
was already semi-toxic when he got there.
It
That's what
it
you're
was
saying.
it's already toxic, and it's hard to turn that around. I mean, I think look, if you are calling for Amarim to get sacked or you're questioning Amarim, yeah, I guess you can question him. But at the end of the day, you can like critique his tactics. But man, look, like there's only so much he can do, man.
Right, right.
This is a lot of it. A lot more of it is on the club, is on the players. He needs his players, right? And another thing, Eric Ten Hag, when he built this team, he built this team to be more. I don't know if he built it. I will say the team he built became a cup team, right? We didn't. It wasn't a team that it wasn't a team
To
that
challenge the title.
yeah, it wasn't a team that basically would challenge for a title. Wait, um, hey, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. My son just messed with my AirPods, but and you can see that like last season under Ten Hag, we weren't doing well in the league. Now we're not even like we're way worse in the league. So it's gonna take a lot.
Okay.
Yes, I
Joe,
mean,
welcome back, so man. How are you today?
Better, better. Actually,
We can't hear you. You're low. Turn the volume up.
turn the volume up. How do I do that? to come back.
We can't hear you.
Button on my mic.
I can't hear. Can anyone hear him?
Should we move on to the next
Yeah,
one
your
until
your
move on to
volume
the
is
next
low,
one
Joe.
Your volume is
until
low.
he sorts his mic out?
Kay, are you there? Representing UK. Smiley Man, are you there?
Let's move on.
All right. But,
Yeah,
right.
1 minute. I'm coming. 1 minute. 1 minute.
All right. Joe, put a ticket in for yourself.
Yeah.
My mic is like all the way.
Yeah, exactly.
You put your own ticket in for yourself. And
Joe,
you
Yeah,
close
let's
it
move
when you
on. We've
resolve.
got two
call your help
people who
desk, man.
need technical
Call help
support.
desk. Yeah.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Have you tried turning your computer off now and again?
Exactly. Kay, welcome to the show representing UK. We have Kay, the smiley one. How are we?
Nah, not so smiley anymore, man.
Not so smiley as I see
This team's a shambles, man.
I see Amarin and Ineos have taken the smile off you already. It's only
Not really,
February.
mate. It's just, do you know what it is? It's got to the point where we've got to rock bottom, and we've had to get there. Like too many times we've wallpapered the cracks, or we've got a new signing, signing new toy, and now fans are really seeing how bad we've been run, and it's got to the point now you got to break it all down. It's like getting a house that needs a lot of repairs. Gut the whole place out, start again. Don't start putting wallpaper over the old wallpaper. No, take the old wallpaper off, throw it away, get some new wallpaper, get some new amenities, get a new kitchen, get a new toilet. All this secondhand, overpriced, ripped off goods that we're getting. We need to go back to basics.
Mhm.
Right. So yesterday's game, when you saw the game, right?
Yeah, thankfully,
Were there any positives for you for that game?
The only positives is that we showed that we can fight back. That's the only positive I would say for the game. But apart from that, yeah, we stunk the place out, to be honest.
Right.
Even though we had a lot of possession, we have possession, but we don't really do anything with it.
Yeah.
But it's a team that's built to be reactive than proactive. So we're a counter-attacking team. So when we've got the ball, the players ain't used to getting on the ball, and they can't dictate a game because they're not used to doing that.
So what are they used to doing? What are they used to doing? Because they don't seem to be used to do
They're used
anything.
to hitting teams on the break. The last few managers we've had hit teams on the break. So in their psyche, their instinct is revert back to what they know. So when they get on the ball, that's why we look so slow on the ball, because we're not used to getting on the ball, playing football left, right, controlling games. We're used to just getting it wide, ball over the top, hit teams on the break. That's why we look good in the second halves or when we've gone behind, because teams drop back and we have to fight to get back in the game.
Right. So, man, are you there?
Test. Can you hear me? Test.
Yeah. It's still very low.
I'm gonna have to jump out. I'll test my mic.
Can anyone hear Joe?
No.
Right. All right. We'll move back. Joe, when you resolve the ticket and then you close that ticket, reopen ticket, we're back. Sammy, so the Everton was the third consecutive Premier game that we would have lost and not scored a single goal. We had Palace and we had, who was the one before Palace?
Spurs.
Spurs, 1-0 and 2-0. This was looking like another 2-0. But is the problem the defense, the midfield, or what is the actual, where do we blame, where's the blame of yesterday? Where's the blame from yesterday?
I feel like it's just the blame on the mentality. I mean, I often feel that our offensive lines are not communicating with each other. Sometimes I feel like they don't trust each other. Okay, that's just my opinionated remarks here. I feel like, sometimes Garnacho should have passed the ball to Xerxes at a moment where he had a clear chance to take the shot, but he couldn't do that. He probably just went on by himself and take the shot. So I just feel like that there might be some changes need to be made on the training ground that can be translated to the field. So I just feel like the combination is still not there yet where we wanted them to be. And that kind of sometimes bite us the back, and that's why we're not scoring too many goals. Haaland is totally, I don't know when the last
Rasmus.
scored. Yeah, I mean, so I think that's kind of like one of the problem. I don't feel that we don't have talents on the pitch. We do, but I just feel like this whole season being like a match show. If that guy doesn't show up on the pitch, we don't know how to score goals. So that's why I kind of like celebrated a little achievement yesterday that without
Yeah,
Ahmad and Koeman on the pitch, we scored 2 goals. We
exactly.
had someone like
We haven't
Ugarte
scored
on
in
the
a
score sheet.
in a
Yes.
while.
Yeah, so that's
Wow.
just my opinion. Just like that combination is still not there. We're just kind of
Right.
like relying on individual brilliance to score.
Right.
When you don't have a player like Ahmad on the pitch, we don't even know how to even score.
Vim, do you share Sammy's take on that? Whereby we're still down to individual FC. Like since Ahmad has left, we are a shadow of ourselves.
So I don't know if I want to touch upon it now, but it's all about Rasmus for me now. And there was a
Okay.
couple of things that I saw in the game
Yes.
where even his team are starting to show frustrations with him. Because, good centre forwards, they get involved in the build-up play. They drop in deep, they help out the midfield, they help out the wing-backs. But what I noticed in yesterday's game with Rasmus is that as soon as one of our players gets the ball, he just runs off. And
So is he
I saw
waiting for a pass by him running off?
it's like he's very one-dimensional, that he wants the ball fed to him while he's running onto it or something like that. He wants to run onto a ball, use his speed. But the fact is, he doesn't seem to understand that with this system, for it to really work, you've got to be involved in the build-up play as well. And then soak up a little bit of pressure so the team can progress forward together as a whole. What's happening is that we've got a he's the focal point of our attack. He's the spearhead of the attack.
Right.
And if he's a blunt spear, then we are never going to penetrate or score goals, which is what's happening. And so what's happening is that he can't even do simple movements to keep hold of the ball and protect it. He just does a one little shift and he gives it straight back to opposition. He's so rubbish that it's frustrating. I want to literally. I don't know what Ruben's thinking. He can't hold the ball up for even a few minutes to allow our players to progress forward.
Right.
So the ball comes straight back. It's putting pressure on our midfield, putting pressure on defense, and we're getting peppered constantly because he is breaking down the system.
Right.
And he hasn't scored now in how long? 16 games?
Wow.
Is it that long?
This reflects.
He's been like holy
16 games, he hasn't scored a single goal.
Wasn't he scoring in the Europa at one point?
Well, I'm talking about Premier League. I don't know about that.
Premier League,
he scored in Europa, whatever, last year. He's absolutely shit. And we've got to put him aside somewhere. We've got to get him out of that first team and get him to train with the academies. He is so bad that the team are showing their frustrations because he's not helping them out. He's making their life difficult and he's completely breaking down the system. That even Xerxes looks at him funny, what are you doing? Why are you running off? De Ligt was trying to pass him the ball and he ran off. Garnacho is giving up on him a long time ago, as we all know. That he doesn't just refuses to pass to him, and our whole defense. We're looking for a focal point to help relieve the pressure. The guy can't even time his head for the ball. He looks at the ball and he just goes over him. Or he runs, like last week I said, he runs for the ball. The ball's coming up and it hits him on the back. He's like special needs Harlem.
So you're literally saying United are literally playing 10 men when he's on the field?
Yes, because it was so obvious yesterday. As soon as he came off, our gameplay changed. At 70 minutes, he came off. It was like taking off our weakest link, taking off someone who's destroying our system, and bringing on Cheeto and bringing on I can't remember who else we replaced. We started playing a different type of football as soon as he came off. He destroys this team. So I don't know why Ruben continues to play him.
Is it
because
that
he's going to
might be a lack of options available, mate?
We've got Cheeto. We could put someone else up front. We've got to try something else. He is destroying this team, and I've seen it time and time again. But it was so evident yesterday from 70 minutes.
Kay, Benz, do you agree with Vim's points of Rasmus is the weakest link? Let me go with Benz first, quickly. Brems,
I mean,
Rasmus.
yeah, Rasmus is not helping the team out. His performance is really bad, right? He's not holding up the ball at all. Misplaced passes, not physical enough. Getting bullied off the ball very easily. But I'll say, I mean, there's a lot wrong with that team, right? I won't. Rasmus is not the only problem. There's a lot more problems in that team. I mean. Rasmus, like we don't create enough for our number nine, anyways. Number one, yeah, I agree. Rasmus should do better, and I don't agree. Rasmus is the answer at number nine at United. In my opinion, we need an experienced striker. Uh, um, but there are a lot of other problems with the team. We're making basic mistakes with like misplaced passes, right? Not winning the second balls. I mean, ignoring like overlap runs. I mean, if you watch the game, you'll see like there are moments where like, okay, someone's making overlap run, okay, give like give the pass, but they don't. We dilly on the ball too long, one too many touches. We're not moving the ball fast enough. There's so many issues with with the way we play. Is Rasmus is not
So it's not
the
solely
biggest
Rasmus.
issue. No, Ras Rasmus is not the biggest issue. There are a lot of other issues in
Okay.
that squad, man. So
Let me
but
slide
yes,
into. Let me slide.
we
Okay.
do need a better number nine. In my
Okay.
opinion, Rasmus is not the answer at that position. That's for sure.
So man, are you back? Has your ticket been closed now?
Test, test, test. 1, 2, 3. Can you hear
Okay.
me?
Well, welcome back. So you can now close that ticket and the previous one that was opened.
Yes, thank you.
Welcome on
Just a bit of
show.
a
The Soul
just
Man,
a bit
Mr.
of a
Positive, representing Houston
just
Red Army.
it was a just a bit of advice to everyone. If you have mic issues, just make sure you turn off that Windows audio enhancement feature. It's shit.
Okay.
Just let
Thank
you
you
know.
for the tip. I appreciate that.
What's up, Tim?
I'm all right, mate. How are you? Welcome to the show, brother.
Yep, not bad.
Joe, great to see
Hey,
you,
what's going
man.
on? What's going on, Sam? Yeah, Mr.
Great to see you,
Breckenridge
man.
over there. Yeah,
Looking all fresh
Yeah, I'm
in his role.
alive. I'm alive.
yeah,
Okay,
yes,
I haven't
that's
frozen yet.
So,
what's up.
Kay, do you agree? Do you think Rasmus? There's more to the problem than Rasmus.
Yeah, but when you got a player that can't do the basics, like when I played football semi-pro level, if you would play like Rasmus, you'd be getting dragged every half time, even before that. Like simple things like controlling the ball, keep it simple, make the easiest pass. There was a time where he did a little Cruyff turn. I think he controlled the ball, did a Cruyff turn, and lost the ball. Like you can't keep doing that at that level, let alone the lower levels. So for me, he overcomplicates everything. I think his United career's done, to be honest, personally. I
You
said
it
last season,
done already?
yeah, his career's done, mate. He's done. He's done at United. You can see it already. Like, if you can't do the basics and you've come for a fee like that, there's no way for you. Like, I know that he shouldn't be starting for Man United, but play to your strengths. Like, I think he's one of the worst strikers in the league.
No.
Like, he's one of the worst strikers in the league.
Can we say he's not been given the service and the amenities and the
But Tim, apart from the service, your job as a striker is to start attacks, bring others into play. If you can't bring others into play, you're not going to get service because we're never going to be high up enough the pitch.
right?
So when we're getting you to control the ball, pass it, then the team gets higher up the pitch, then we can try and play you in. If you can't even hold up the ball, then we've got no chance. And I've always said the spine of the team's off. Until the spine of the team's sorted, you ain't going to see any consistency in this team.
Wow.
And remember, Hoyland went 10 games without scoring last season. Because he scored in the Champions League, people got excited. I told you, he's rubbish. He's not good enough. How can you go 10 games without scoring in the league? A league where it's easier to score now than it ever was. Because you can't tackle like you used to. But he's got no movement. Like, if you look at Xerxes, even though he got booed, have you seen how much confidence he's got now? Because he keeps it simple.
Yeah.
Like, Hoyland doesn't keep it simple. So you're not going to build on your confidence. And it's just if he can't see that and he can't do that, then his career's done at United.
Wow.
Like it's too far gone now for me.
Ouch, that's harsh.
I think we need to give him on loan or something. We need to let him go this summer.
You and Vim have literally written him off completely.
Yeah, it's
Right.
done. Man.
Let me slide into.
We definitely won't get the
Let me-
fee that we want to get for him. Though.
Let me
We'll have to pay
welcome.
people to take
Let
it.
me welcome Mr.
Oh,
Fortress.
one last thing. You know, like how much stick we were giving Weghorst. What did Weghorst do?
He kept the ball though. He kept the ball.
Bring people into
Weggy
play.
kept it simple though. To be
Yeah.
fair to Weggy, it wasn't this
And
bad
that's
though.
all we're asking Hoyland to do. He kept it 7. Weghorst came on a free.
Rasmus was 60 million, right?
70.
Man,
72.
Rasmus is getting
70. That was
getting
a bit
devoured
much.
here, man.
72 million euros.
72 million.
Ouch.
It's bad.
Ouch.
It's the technique.
Like, how-
it's the
Look
technique
at
that's
Isaac.
worrying.
Did any of you watch Newcastle today?
How did we pay that much for this guy though? Like how?
Because of Ten Hag's agent. And his son
Ouch.
works for the same agency.
Oh God.
Well,
Well,
did you
we
see
don't know all of
Newcastle
that
today?
now. Come on.
Did you not
We
see
don't
Newcastle
know
today?
that's what happened. Like, come on. bro.
Did you lot watch Newcastle today?
No.
Oh yeah. I watched the game,
Look at Isaac, 60 million. He's the best striker in the league by far. By far.
Yeah.
And we're not even asking
Yeah.
Hoyland to do that.
Right. Let me
But yeah,
welcome
yeah.
Mr.
The
Fortress
technique is a problem.
representing UK. Ken, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Hey, how's it going?
Good. Joe, where are you? Quickly summarize the game yesterday. I mean, did you see any positives? We were 2-0 down. Any positives?
The only positives is Doku. We
Oh,
had
dang.
a moment of
We were
brilliance from
2-0
Bruno.
down. Maybe you didn't hear what I said. We were 2-0 down.
As far as like the only spark that I saw in that team, because they stunk it out the park first half. Everybody stunk it out the park. There's just certain players where their technique is going to continue to fail them at this team. Dalot, the usual suspects, Dalot, Bruno, Casemiro, constantly his ball retention was abysmal, man. Like this team cannot be successful if we have we already by default have one player that's going to lose the ball. That's Bruno. But we allow him to do that because of his moments of brilliance, which he came through. But with Casemiro, there's no yin and yang with him. There's no defensive prowess that's worth him losing the ball so many times. And he kept on just trying to force it. It was Hollywood. I was like, what is going on here? But the only spark that I saw yesterday was Doku. And yes, a bit of a fight. But it's easy to fight when you're the one that you just open your nyash like that. And like of course, you pull your pants up, you want to get credit for it. Like, but you was the one that dropped your pants in the first. I don't get it. We did a good job
coming back,
having at least having the decency that was decency that brought them back. Other than that, I didn't see much happen.
Mr. Fortress, 2-0 down. You giving up at that point, right? I mean, we all had the way they were playing up to that point, to the free kick.
Yeah, I know. Well, it is what it is. What can you say? The team is dreadful. Yeah.
So I mean, that's where we are. But people forget when Ten Hag left, he left us. We were 14th. We are now 15th. So why are people so surprised? Yeah. Because everyone expected this guy's going to sprinkle some magic wand and we're just going to become top 4. No, it's the same batch of bad players that's still there. He's added probably 1 or 2. There's still the bulk. Look at Onana. He's been dreadful. Look at yesterday. I mean, come on. Had that penalty not been that VAR, we keep parrying the ball back to the person. He did the same thing against Crystal Palace. Gee, bro. Onana has a problem as well.
Yeah, he does.
Look at Maguire. Look at Maguire for the second goal.
But this is why we call them frauds. We don't, that word fraud. We didn't make it up because we just chose to call them that. It's because that's what they are. Every time there's a new manager, Rashford, same thing. Oh, that training session was amazing. Everyone's posting on Instagram. That's always the case. Everyone, and then they seem to deceive a lot of people. You know, people go, "Oh yeah, the rejuvenized Maguire. Look at Maguire. You know, this is the Maguire we paid £80 million for just because he had 3 games." Oh no, no, same thing. But when it comes to it, and people are saying the same people are saying, "Oh, we need to revert back to a back four. Oh, Amorim, try a back four." Did you guys? I don't know what games people were watching, but Did you not see how dreadful we were under Ten Hag with a back four? Did we not see how dreadful we were with
Yeah.
Oli with the back four?
Oh yeah.
But people are now saying, "Oh, let's try and get defensive midfielders in shape to protect the back four." Well, what did Oli do? McFred.
McFred.
Where did that get us?
Nowhere.
So
Nothing.
we just it is what the players are just frauds. That's all it is. Literally all it is. They're not good enough. Overhyped, overpaid players, just not good enough.
Wow. Right. The big controversy, was that a penalty? I mean, the funny thing is, Ashley Young, I've always said this back in the day, that guy's is one of the best acrobats in English football. That guy's so good. He's such a good diver. Even Ferguson said he needs to cut that shit out because there were times when he was really tripped, they won't give the penalties because they've always assumed this guy's diving. I posted a few in our chats of games that actually Young dived, even got a yellow card for diving, even kicking the player to make it like the player blocked him. He's pathetic. But was that a penalty? Let me start with you, Sammy. In your own opinion, was that a penalty to Everton?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like that was a kind of a dive. Maybe he got pushed a little bit, but I feel like it was more of
minimal contact.
Yeah, minimal contact with more of like intention to dive to earn the penalty.
Right.
Okay. So I'll still, give credit to VAR for overruling that decision.
Bems.
No chance in any. No, there's no way that was a penalty. It was a clear dive. The way, if you look at, Maguire pulls on his shirt, and it was a slight pull. So a slight pull should not make you go down like that, right? In fact, a slight pull should want to keep you keep you standing, not falling over. Yeah, it was clear. It was a clear dive, man. You could see, I mean, you could see the motion of like throwing himself on the floor. Once a player does that with minimal contact, it was the right decision. It's not a PK.
Vim. Penalty or no penalty? Vim, can you hear us?
Scratching his head. I was like,
Vim, can you hear us?
He was doing a Pep Guardiola thing.
Vim, what's up, man?
I think, team, we need an IT guy on this call.
Vim,
can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Support, mate. IT support.
Yeah. I was doing a Ruben.
I
was doing a Ruben.
Needs questioning.
Yeah. No, when I was watching the game live, I thought it was a penalty because I didn't see De Ligt kind of tugging on his shirt, but I saw Maguire trip him. So I thought we're going to lose this decision.
Yes.
And I thought ref's decision initially was correct. But watching the match of the day and then watching some videos on it, I realized that Young was basically up to his old tricks because yes, there was a tug, and I don't know what the rules are on tugs. Kay, you probably know, right? A tug of the shirt in the penalty box, is that a penalty or not?
It depends how long you've got hold of the shirt and how hard you tug. If you just grab and let go,
grab and let go.
That happens every corner
all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so he was tugged twice by De Ligt.
Yeah,
so he was tugged twice by De Ligt, and then Maguire's foot kind of got in the way because Maguire's really immobile, and then he tripped over that. But I know when you watch it from another angle, Ashley Young kind of hopped up a little bit. He kind of flicked up his foot and did this simulation of falling down, and then I realized that he's up to his old tricks and it's a dive, so no penalty.
Okay, penalty?
Nah, definitely not. I think Ashley Young made it better for us because of what he did. That's why he got overruled. Otherwise, I think they might have kept giving the penalty. He actually helped us. because he thrusted his body into the air like he was going. You know those what's it called when you do the skydiving?
That guy is a trained diver. I keep telling you. Joe, have you seen the video? Joe, if you could pull up Ashley Young when he was in Man United against Crystal Palace, he got a yellow card for simulating.
To be fair to Young, he was good at winning penalties.
He's very good at winning penalties.
Yeah, he was
smart, but then he got a reputation.
Yeah.
And I feel like that reputation is what cost him yesterday. Because if that was Anthony Gordon or something, yeah, that's a pen. You know, I was actually surprised that it's almost as if the referees hate Ashley Young more than they hate us. Because I definitely thought we were not going to get that call.
I gave it up. I was like, damn it.
We have gotten lesser contact and gotten penalties off of lesser contact.
Right.
Yes, and of course, yes, there's a jersey pool, but my whole thing about fouls is he needs to impede the opponent in his ability to play the ball or to play football. And that little tug did not. And he did like a little kick out, right? He kind of he kind of like just kicked out his legs and then trying to fall as quickly as possible. Man, I mean, to have it, because we know who he is. You know what he has done for us, right? And to have it done to us, I was like, man,
he did it. This guy has no shame. He did it against Aston Villa, where his old club when he was playing for United.
Ashley's a madman. He does not care.
No, he does not.
This is my game, and I'm bringing my game wherever I go.
Yeah,
and if I flop at United, if I flop at Villa, I'm gonna flop here. So no pen, absolutely.
Ken, penalty, no penalty.
Yeah, if you look at Ashley Young, Ashley Young's history, there's a diving. He's got a technique. There's a diving technique that he uses. So when he dives, his legs basically go out like that.
Yeah.
I don't know if So every time he dives, or if he gets fouled, whether it's a genuine foul, a dive, or he'll always exhibit
kind of
that
spread
technique.
Out.
Yes. So his back, if you watch his back legs, always like he about to do a cartwheel. So, and he does it to try and clip anything around him, whether it's someone's knee, someone's ankle, someone's boot, someone's hand on the floor, just to get contact, right? So he did the same thing on Saturday, and that's why it was never a penalty. Like Kay said, there's an acceptable force that you can have when it comes to tugging and fouling. So when even holding as well, if you look at corners, you can hold, but you have to let go as soon as I don't know if it's 10 seconds or something. If you miss that timing, then there's a pen. You know, the lit was clever. He held, he tugged him back, let go, tugged him back, let go, and that's all you need to do. Not enough to bring him down. Not enough. And obviously, my man exhibited his diving technique.
Do you know who he learned that from?
Well, who?
Tom Daly. Does anyone know him?
The diver.
Oh, God.
Olympic diver.
Olympic diver,
yeah.
He's so bad. He has Ashley Young's top 5 dives. It's on YouTube. Go look for it. His top 5 dives. The guy was pathetic. Sorry, when he was for United, I didn't rate him. He was all right, but it was nothing spectacular. Honestly, he wasn't. Right, let's move on slightly. Amorim now. How much pressure is Amorim under? Because we could all see him pacing and going back and forth, especially in the first half. Is his job still safe? Let me start with Joe.
1,000%. I don't want to hear nothing about this manager looking for other jobs or anything being linked to it. Like, no. This is even Ineos at this point can't sack him because they're the ones that put him in this position. They can't if Ineos sacks him, listen, that'll just bring the pressure and the temperature will just go even higher, especially for the Glazers.
They can't. They don't have the money to anyway.
Yeah. Okay. One, they don't have the money. Two, I mean, I can't imagine like at this point we're like, wait, what are you guys doing? Like, you're setting managers up to get sacked. Like that's not.
And they're going to keep paying. They're still paying. They just paid 50 million to Ten Hag.
because at this point, like we as a fan base, we understand. Just like Ben said, we're at a point where there is no manager, there is no next guy. I don't even think Ancelotti can fix this team.
People talking about
Without
Zidane.
No way,
no,
no.
No
no, no,
chance, no
no, no,
chance.
no, no, no,
No.
no,
He
no
was
fucking way.
United.
No
He
way.
won't come.
No
He
way.
won't come to United in the first place.
One, he won't come. He doesn't. Two, I haven't seen him as a proven coach that built a team. You know, the Real Madrid thing was nice, but look, like these, I mean, what would they have lost? Maybe one or two less championship medals. Like, I mean, Real Madrid is Real Madrid. You know, they're gonna do what they do.
Right.
You know, but coming here and United, him being French, I don't even think he speaks English. Nah, they're gonna misinterpret. Nah, I'm already playing the cycle in my head. How it's gonna the arc, everything. I'm playing it in my head. No.
Okay.
No, we stick with Ruben.
Okay. Sammy, Amorim, is he under how much pressure is he under, and is his job safe?
Well, I would definitely go with what Joe mentioned that, I mean, 100%, that guy needs more time, we need to keep him. I mean, I'm just tired of, like just throwing the manager under the bus every time, like we don't perform well or, we need to give that guy more time. We need to see right through this, the storm we are going through. Obviously, club doesn't have money to kind of like maybe get another high profile manager, and they shouldn't do that. Our focus would be to whatever money we have to kind of buy good players or do good business in the summer transfer window.
Right.
Okay, but we need to keep that guy, period.
Okay. All right. Ben, Amorim, still the right guy? Is
of course,
under pressure?
yeah, he's in my opinion, he's still the right guy for the job. He is any manager at United that's having these kind of results is going to be under pressure. Because Manchester United, you're expected to win games regardless.
Right.
But I would say that he at the way things are, because he's not been given his players, and I mean, we don't have the funds to sack him. We're not gonna have the funds to get another manager. I think his job is safe, in my opinion.
To the end of the
we
season.
could keep to the end of the season. It's just it doesn't make any sense if we. But again, you can't. You don't know what Ineos is gonna do. We had Dan Ashwood for 6 months and then sacked him. So the thing that I think that is going in Amorim's favor is the fact that it's two things. The fact that we don't really have the funds to really sack him. That's one. Two, he's not been really giving his players. And it's clear. I mean, Amorim did mention, right? I mean, he would have preferred to come in the summer, when he has a chance to have a preseason, get his players.
Yes.
So it just won't look good for Ineos if they
do
sack
care?
him. Not with everything.
They don't look like a group of people that don't care.
If they do, I'm sure that they are smart enough to understand the pressure. It just, I mean, the fans already against them, and making a decision like this is just will be it'll be terrible. It's just going to set us back even further. You got to stick with him, and just ride it through at this point.
Okay, Vim, Amrin.
Yeah, we should have got Graham Potter instead.
No, Gareth Southgate.
Or Gareth Southgate.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Well, Graham Potter went to Arsenal and did a good job yesterday, mate.
West Ham.
hell.
Yeah. No, look, he's we've got to keep him, right? We keep getting all these managers; they all fail. We've got to stick with him, but he's not doing himself any favors at the moment.
Right.
He needs to get some wins, and he needs to get Rasmus off, and he needs to change it up and allow some fresh blood into the team, and change our fortunes, because all these losses is destroying us, destroying the fan base, destroying the squad. The confidence is down. We're becoming a laughing stock,
Yeah.
So he needs to find a way to make it work with this squad and get some wins under his belt. He needs to tweak it. You know, our pressing was off, by the way. So Everton's pressing was brilliant. They did it together, and the players know when to press, and they close off all options. We press one by one. One player presses, the other just sit back. Another player presses, the other just sits off. I don't know why they're doing this. I don't know what the assistant coaches are teaching them, but there's definitely something going wrong whereby the team doesn't know how to press. And when the opposition when we have the ball, we don't all seem to be moving together in synergy. We've got players running away from each other. I don't know. There's something wrong with the system.
Right.
But the counter press is off. So more coaching is required.
Okay.
I think it's the players not being able to execute, man. That's my opinion.
But still the man?
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Do you feel he's under pressure? Because the media and the whispers coming out are saying he should change, he needs to change.
All the noise is coming from the media. You got to remember, this is Man United. Everyone's loving seeing us down there. They've got nothing to write about if they don't speak about him being under pressure. He came in, Ineos begged him to come in. They know he came into a very bad situation. Not just a team that's doing badly, a player that they've banished out in Sancho already, a player like Rashford who's got his issues. So you've took two players out that are two of our most creative players after Bruno. So he's coming to a team that's the bare bones. So for me, there's no shot. This team is where it should be.
Wow.
And it's low on confidence.
Mm-hmm.
Like McTominay, everyone that wanted McTominay out, he walks into this team.
True. He does.
Scottish lad.
This is what I'm saying.
Oh, he does, though. To be fair.
We wanted him out, but he's better than what we've got.
It seems like
the Scottish lad walks in easy.
You could play McTominay instead of Rasmus.
Yeah.
But Fred, he walks into this team, Fred.
Yeah. Fred walks into this team.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny, though.
Our team's got worse. Over the years, our team's got worse. We didn't want McFred, but it's got worse what we've got.
Fred walks in.
Okay.
Easy.
Mr. Fortress.
We laughed at Lukaku. We've got Højlund up front. He's not even got Timberlands on. He's got wellies on. He's got wellies on up there.
Man, it's kind of funny, though. I'm like, man, we had a better team then, though. We've gone worse. Because Lukaku...
Mr. Fortress, hold on. Mr. Fortress.
And we won the Europa League.
He was scoring goals.
Yeah.
We had Fellaini in this midfield and we won the Europa League.
Oh, Fellaini's touch, man. That guy's chest and control. Oh, man.
We've had some donkeys, bro. We have had some donkeys, I swear.
Oh, man.
But let's bring it on in.
Where's the smoke for Højlund? Remember Fellaini? He was getting this heavily in this team.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes,
and he got 30 million.
Okay. Mr. Fortress, Amrin?
I think just to put it to, I'm gonna say something that I have to record this, clip this, and post it wherever you're gonna post. I'm gonna say the best thing that happened to us since Fergie left was to bring Amorim in.
Wow.
And the reason I'm saying this is because if you look at all the managers that have been at Man United, right, they've all abandoned their ideas. So Mourinho came in. Mourinho tried to stick to his idea. It didn't work. He changed it. LVG more or less tried to keep his own thing, but the fans were on him. He even tried to change it. But for the first time, we have a manager that's coming and gone, no, I'm going to do it my way. So what he's doing now is, if you look at the long-term plan for this, over the next 10, 15, 20 years, we will look back, and remember, I said this, we will look back to this moment and go, this is why, we'll remember a guy, a certain Ruben Amorim, that brought in a style of play and established the style. Remember what Johan Cruyff did at Barcelona, with tiki-taka football. We will look at, and everyone this in 3-4-3 or whatever it is, three at the back. I reckon in a few years, we will look back and go, now we know what Amorim did. This is Amorim's football. Do you know what I mean? What he's trying to do is change that mindset. Even the fans, if you look at Man United fans, every time we play at home and we're trying to pass, Oh, fans are moaning. You can hear it live on
Yeah,
TV
yeah.
because we're used to Bruno get the ball or Rashford, someone's already ping it, ping it, ping it. No, that we've done that, and that's Fergie football. Every manager and the fans as well have been, the reason why we've been like this. We've just been playing long, counter-attacking football. We need to move out of that. Football has moved on. And that's why if you look at when we play in Europe, Amorim plays in Europe, there's more control in the game. Our games are more controlled. But if you look at other managers that have tried to play counter-attack, even Fergie himself struggled in Europe. That's why we only won 2 Champions League in 20 years under him, because that system is just not suitable
In Europe.
for Europe. Even in the Premier League now, it's moving. So I think bringing him now, yes, it's a pain. It's annoying. It's embarrassing, whatever. But eventually, we're gonna start weeding out all these players and bringing in the players that we want and actually build a team. This
Okay.
guy is a genius. He's 40, same age as me, 40. And for him to actually stick his head up and say, no, I'm not going to change. We've had people, 60-year-olds, 55 legends come to the club to manage and they've balked under pressure. This guy is saying, no, I'm not going to do it. So let's just leave it, give it some time, and we'll see, we'll reap the long-term rewards over the next
Okay.
few years.
Nice one. Okay. Question time. Anyone got questions? Vim, I know you got a question. Joe, I know you got a question.
Will we beat Ipswich? What score do you think it'll be?
Ipswich is on Thursday or Wednesday?
Wednesday.
Old Trafford.
No, that's a
I think
good
it's
question.
Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
Wednesday. Old Trafford, even though Old Trafford has been Mr. Fortress, it's been a nightmare lately. I think United lose
New
more at
Trafford.
home. We
New
lose more at
Trafford.
home than away. But being Ipswich Town, I saw the game yesterday against Spurs. It was horrible, mate. It was horrible. They were that. It was 2-1 with 5 minutes to go, and they considered 2 more, making it 4-1. It was horrible.
Yeah.
I think if United can't beat Ipswich, if they cannot, I will officially announce this team is rubbish.
Look at the goal scorers they've got at Tottenham.
Yeah, the lap is way better than Rasmus.
They've got goal scorers. Son, who else scored for them? Did Madison score as well, or is
Johnson.
Brennan Johnson
scored.
And Spence scored too.
Yeah. Set pieces is the only way we're going to score. Bruno, really? Like I said to you,
I can't see us losing to Ipswich at home. I mean, come on.
I can see us losing to them.
Yeah,
you see us losing to Ipswich?
I can see us losing to anyone.
Tim, remember Southampton? Remember Southampton, bro. Southampton came to Old Trafford and played us like Barcelona.
With 9 points.
I can see us losing to the MLS All Stars.
Yeah.
No joke.
Tim, we can lose to anybody, man. Are you watching United every week?
I'm there every week, bro.
Look at Leicester. Look, Tim,
because you don't sound
Leicester.
like you're watching it, though. You don't sound like you're watching us.
Leicester in the cup. Leicester in the cup. Look at Leicester in the cup. They absolutely annihilated us.
Exactly. There is no team. See, I'll tell you this, right? Bring championship teams. Championship teams will come into the league and they'll play us off the park.
Yes.
They'll bully us, man. We're terrible.
Okay, so he's asked the question. Go around, Sammy. He said, "Can United beat Ipswich?"
Well,
we don't know.
Sorry,
my bad.
It's just the consistency is an issue for us, so it's just kind of hard to say that whom we can beat on a single day. But I believe we can still pull it through because we're a cup team now, not a league team. So I feel like we can still win the game and move forward in the later round of FA Cup.
Ben, Man United Ipswich.
To be honest with you, bro, man, I don't have any confidence that we can beat them, man. I'm just gonna be.
Old Trafford,
I don't care. It could be in Mars, man. It don't make no difference.
70,000. Yeah, right.
I'll tell you right now. Old Trafford, right? Like OT is really not a home anymore. You could just count it as an away. We don't play like
it's
that's
even worse than away. We play worse.
We play much better away than we play at home. So I mean, I can guarantee you this, and this is facts. I can guarantee you that Ipswich will play us off the park, if not for majority of that game. I would say for majority of that game,
McKenna's coming back home.
I can't, man. Exactly.
Knows the
Even
club
more,
well.
man. What, man? We would. I'm not saying we can't win the game. We could win the game, but it's gonna be a moment of brilliance. If these players, I don't know. I'll put it like, if these players can play Ipswich the way we play Liverpool, the way we play like
Arsenal.
the way we play Arsenal, the way we're up for it when we play the big teams, then we could possibly possibly win the game. But I mean, man, there's no. I don't have any confidence. We'll probably lose.
Wow, Joe.
Yeah.
Man United Ipswich. That's a case question.
I think we'll win the game, but we'll make another meal out of it. It's pretty much. I mean, one of the big things about yesterday's game was like you really don't like we are so poor. You don't even really have to start as far as like tactics is concerned. If your team just shows up with energy, you got a shot at beating.
That's it. Yep.
One thing I noticed about yesterday, it's almost as if the United players did not know what the historical value was to Everton to play that game. It was the last game with us in their house at Goodison Park. It's like they didn't even recognize, like, wait, these guys are gonna want to. They're gonna every game in the Goodison Park is gonna be like a final. That like they want, especially when it comes to like the top six. You know, they're gonna want great memories. You know, at Goodison Park, and they just had energy that we just never matched, and we were unable to get out of the chokehold in their press. And it wasn't even until the second half that they started sitting back to protect what they had. That's when we started getting a little bit of confidence. If they kept on doing that, they would have easily won the game. So I think we'll still sneak one. It's gonna be we're gonna make a meal out of it. It's gonna be like 2-1, 3-2, something like that, man.
Okay. Ken, Man United Ipswich.
Right. Okay. So let's look at the league table. This is the
God.
bottom three. Started from 18th position is Ipswich, right? 19th position is Leicester. 20th position is Southampton. So let's look at it the other way around. We played Southampton at home. What happened? This is the team that's rock bottom in the league. Yeah, Southampton narrowly won. Leicester City struggled for most of the game. Ipswich Town. Ipswich went to Spurs and won. Don't forget. They went to that's probably why Spurs thought, nah, man, we need to revenge that. They went to the White Hart Lane and beat Spurs before Spurs had all these injuries. Yeah. So and they play good football. That guy Delap's going to terrorize Harry. Harry's going to be running. Harry's going to be seeing shadows because I don't know his first name, but Delap, he's very good. Hutchinson, look up, Liam
Rory.
Delap.
Yeah.
Was it Liam?
No, that's Liam Hutchinson. Liam Delap, yeah.
He came from Man City.
Came from Man City, yeah. So look out for Hutchinson as well. And they've got players that can keep the ball. They can pass the ball around us. I can't call it. That's my answer. Can't call it.
Ipswich notoriously have a bad defense and a bad keeper. They're not very good at keeping clean sheets. And we're not very good at scoring. So the only way to win is to not play Rasmus. He needs to be benched.
So we need to start the kid.
Nah, you can't start him.
You can't start over.
Start him, man. Start him.
Let him finish.
So that's another question. That's another question.
It's too much pressure, man.
That is another question. But then who else can play as number 9 now? Who can take over? The only way to save the season is that we need to bench Rasmus.
But we have. Sorry to interject. Remember when Amorim dropped him, and we played a false 9, and I think the opposition defenders were just chilling. They were all coming to the halfway line. There was no one to occupy them. Yeah, there was no one in there to give they were all bombing on, and we lost. I think it was Palace. We lost the game. We lost the game because
2-0.
There's no focal point. So what do you do?
I would take a risk with Cheetah.
Start the fucking kid.
I would take a risk with him. I would do maybe 2 halves with Jay-Z and Cheeto. But I think we need to promote him because we've got nothing up front, and we're not going to get anywhere this season if we play Rasmus as number 9.
Not in the league. Anyway.
Okay,
Change it
because
up.
guys,
I wouldn't start Obi though.
think about it. Think about it. Let's say we start Rasmus again, right? We all know what we're going to see. Why waste 60 minutes before the obvious option gets on the pitch anyway? Why not start Kobe, right? And then bring Rasmus in to work with tired legs. That's the best. I mean,
do it the other way. Do it the other way. You gotta do it the other way.
Exactly. You gotta do it the other way. You don't like this guy's a kid, man.
The game could be gone by that time. The game could be gone, which would be an even worse decision. The game might be gone by that time.
We're not gonna get relegated. That's facts. We're not gonna get relegated. You don't want to put this kid in the beginning of the game.
Ruin his confidence.
Ruin his confidence. You don't want to do that, man. You don't want to do that.
You gotta remember, I don't think this guy's even played on the 23s.
No.
Are you gonna put him on the
Exactly.
No, you can't do that, man.
It's not that straightforward, man.
That's not our mentality.
On the flip side,
Joe, you can't just do that though.
One second, Ben. So you're painting one scenario. You're painting one scenario where his confidence is going to get destroyed. What happens if he starts banging in some goals and his confidence rises? What happens
He's not going to be banging goals, though.
Yeah, but you're only thinking in one direction. You've got to think about both options.
I've thought about it different ways.
What if he starts scoring? What if he starts scoring?
That's the basics.
How do you know he will?
He will score goals, but he's not going to be banging
from
goals.
the bench.
How do you know his confidence isn't going to grow and he's going to break in? You just don't know.
That kid will not bang goals. He will not bang 10 goals all of a sudden.
You've made up your mind.
Not in this team.
You've made up your mind.
Not in a team.
You've got to keep your options
not in a team that's
open.
not performing. Now, if he was playing in the likes of when in Fergie's team, yes. He will score more goals. He's not going to score goals in this team. Bro, I can guarantee you.
Listen.
Dude, guys.
I'm not even going to bet you. I'm not even going to bet you.
For so long. No. We can, if you bet, you will lose. You will lose.
Okay, let's go to Joe.
Lost already, so he could tell you.
Let's go to Joe.
All right, let's do a vote, right? Chido plays for the rest of the season. Is he going to break through and is he going to score? Hands up.
Not even going to be able to compete. 90 minutes.
Just hands up if you think he can break through and score goals this season.
I think he can score goals.
Sample.
Maybe he's too young. No, maybe he's too young for just to say straight up score goals. Let's go with goal contribution. Let's go with goal contribution.
He might score 1 or 2 goals. I'm not saying he might not.
Goal contributions, assist with the play, assist with the build-up. Can he do it?
I don't even know if he'll be able to do better than Rasmus.
Is he a better player than Rasmus?
I would say from the bench.
Definitely not.
I mean, from the bench,
definitely not a better player.
From the bench, but not starting.
I haven't seen enough of his game He'll get bullied from the pitch. He will get bullied. I can't say that. Yeah.
Man,
he doesn't have the experience, man. He doesn't have the experience playing. He's not playing like Kay said. He's not play with the under 23s yet. It's a progression, man. You got to perform. Like he doesn't have that experience, and you're gonna throw him in the Premier League
desperate
at
measures.
the age of 17.
A desperate situation called for desperate measures.
Don't forget, Rashford came in.
We don't create. Man, Rashford came into a team that was a better team. A better team than what it is right now.
Okay,
I see a point. A lot with the first team
and the same thing is what's going on with Rasmus as well. Don't forget, Rasmus only 21, and he's struggling. We don't want to get Obi in that situation.
Exactly.
We put the
That's
pressure
a good point.
on
That's a good point.
Rasmus
is more experienced.
He's only 21 actually.
Rasmus is more experienced than Obi, and Rasmus not doing it. You expect a 17-year-old with no experience to come in and score goals.
Rasmus, it's not as if Rasmus still has his goal drought, and because even though he was playing good football, Rasmus is not playing good football. He is not doing the basics. If Obi comes in and plays the basics, man, that's already better than Rasmus.
You got
carry on, guys. Carry on.
It doesn't have to be Obi.
Everyone got excited. He scored a wonder goal. Everyone thought he's the new savior.
Exactly.
Exactly. Come on, the people that were saying it was just gas.
Fans are too quick to we have they're too quick.
You got to remember, we've got frauds in this team. That's people keep thinking we've got frauds. These frauds, they can create a chance to scores and
What
then they
happened?
throw him down throw him under the bus for the rest of the
Play a few
game.
games,
And then the
then-
same fans will be going, "Oh, he's not good enough. This Gino guy, look,
Exactly.
his touch is rubbish. They should have headed that."
No.
Yes,
Even worse
yes,
than that.
yes, Joe.
Even
No,
worse than that.
no,
Guess what
listen,
happened? They'll
I
score
am-
2 goals,
Yeah.
give him a new contract, put him on 150 grand a week. And then when he's stinking out the place, what's going to happen? The fans are like, he's rubbish.
He's rubbish.
Why is he
Exactly.
playing? Why is he starting?
Yeah.
No, okay,
What's
so
gonna
listen.
No, Joe. It's
Here's-
not no. It's proven
here's-
facts.
but
That's
what's
what's
up to
happened.
Manu
Can we
already?
just
with all these players.
can we talk
What
about
happened
this
to Manu?
methodically rather than just rambling? Come,
No,
Joe,
no,
what are you
no.
saying?
Joe, we're talking about.
Joe,
we're talking
come on, let him
facts, though.
speak,
That's what
man.
happened.
Joe, what are you
Bim,
saying?
bim, bim.
Yeah,
What
Joe,
happened with
go ahead.
Manu?
Joe, go ahead.
Man
I'm going to
went to a
mute you all,
tournament,
okay?
had
Right.
the whole season.
I'm going to mute you all. Joe, I
I'm
want to
going
hear
to
what you
mute
say.
anyway.
I'm going to mute you,
Yeah,
okay?
you gotta let my brother-in-law speak, man. You gotta let him speak for a
Yeah,
second. Let's see.
come on, Joe.
Let's see.
The way I'm saying it, like, okay, I am not one of those fans that's looking at Manu the way, his slump or on Ganacho, his slump. No, they already have enough credit in my eyes. Yes, they can go on a loan spot, but they are obviously not the finished product. But they are on a trajectory that we find positive. I don't see a positive trajectory with Rasmus Højlund. So we need to bring somebody in and try him out to see if we can get progression out of that. It may not be the finished product, but if we can get a Kobe Manu performance out of like Kobe Manu's current form, if we can get something like that out of Obi or a Ganacho level performance, that's still better than Rasmus Højlund. That's all I'm saying. So I'm like, instead of wasting time with Rasmus Højlund, right? I don't know if he looks like Ronaldinho in training,
Joe,
but
now we pay
his technique is failing.
Let me add something as well to that. Let me add something as well to that, right? So look, we're still in the cup competitions, right? We've got no goal scorer. Rasmus can't score goals. He's completely rubbish. We want to try and progress in this cup competition. Do we allow Cheeto to play in those cup competitions? Yes or no?
Off the bench.
So second half, one half.
Off the yeah.
We need to get goals from somewhere, right? We've got to allow him to break in.
You got to remember, he's still growing.
He's not played enough games to start.
He's a tall kid.
Remember what happened to Welbeck?
And he ghosts in. He's not. It's like you can't even.
Zim, no.
He moves around so much. Did you see him in the Everton game yesterday? He moves around so much. The defenders can't keep track of him. He goes in.
The chances of him.
And there are strikers who are smaller than him that can.
The chances of Obi. The chances of you ruining Obi's confidence, bringing him in now, starting him now.
It's not about ruining it. We don't want to ruin it. We want to build his confidence.
The chances of you ruining his confidence.
You build his confidence by him coming off the bench. That's
right now.
Okay, if he comes on and he scores, more power to him. If he comes on and he struggles,
I still won't start
if he comes on and he struggles, then we rest him. Yeah. Let's just
Because
do
of
it
the
in
struggle,
phases.
You expect that.
Yeah, you expect
Do
him
it
to
in
struggle.
phases.
He will struggle.
He's gonna have
not
quiet
gonna be the
moments.
answer.
Everyone does.
He's not even promoted because of injuries.
Yeah,
we all know that. He's not been playing the first team because
I think the house is divided. The house is divided.
I will have to just call out and say I reject the notion that if he comes in and has a bad game, that it's going to ruin his confidence.
Yeah,
no, these kids are from the Manchester United Academy. Okay.
No, it's not.
Like you cannot automatically, because you know what? There's certain players.
The academy that
finish. Like how do we not know that he's like playing the man's game? Playing the man's game is the thing that's gonna go back to training so that he can understand what's required to play at this level.
You do that. That's why you do it. Oh, you put him on loan. He's not even been on loan. He's not even done under the 23s.
No, you need to put Rasmus on loan. Put Rasmus on loan.
I'd rather send Rasmus on loan.
Break Cheeto into the team.
You're dropping Obi into a team that is not performing, a team that is 16th position in the league, a team that does not create any chances at all, a team that is low in confidence.
We do create chances. Actually, we do create chances. You're wrong there.
Create chances.
We do create lots of chances. We've got no goal scorers to finish them.
We're
Look
not
at the
creating
stats.
really good chances.
Even in the Premier League, we create a lot of chances. We've got no goal
Stats
scorers.
is deceiving, man. Like,
Okay, you've
what
seen
I
it.
see,
We create chances.
I don't care. Like, statistics does not matter in my opinion. It's what I see, right?
What
I see.
You're gonna say whatever suits
we're
you.
not create. It's not about what suits me though. I'm watching.
Yeah. You say we don't create chances. Now you're saying we do create chances, but it doesn't matter.
I mean, every team in the league creates chances,
You
man.
are funny, man.
So, if every team in the league creates chances, how many chances?
We do create chances.
What's
We've
the
got no
proper
one to
chances?
finish them.
You guys clearly run away.
Vim, you're not on Twitter,
It's-
then. Vim, you're not on Twitter. You're not on Twitter.
I'm not on Twitter, no.
So I'll say this, right? I do not everything points to me. If you start this guy right now, it will be the worst decision ever. You cannot do it. You cannot compare playing Obi Martin in this team, starting Obi Martin in this team, and compare him to other.
We don't start him. We give him a second half appearance.
Yeah, of course. That's what we're saying.
So you're okay with that?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Bems is okay with the second half appearance. Are we in agreement?
That's what Kay and I are saying. That's what me, Kay, and Ken have been saying. That's what.
So wait a minute. You guys are okay with him playing 45 minutes. You just want him to play the second 45 minutes.
Second, yes.
Yeah.
Vim, good job, Vim.
Okay. I got it.
I was eating that the whole time.
Tim, you
All
can
right,
come
guys.
back
Do we have
now.
another next motion? What is the next motion?
Just real quick.
I'm actually cooking at the moment. That's why I had to go check the chicken.
Nice.
Oh
It's like a
man.
House of Commons here.
Yeah, man.
That's a long for and against.
Order.
Yeah.
But end of the day, I feel the younger players who've been his age, who've come into the team for emergencies, played with more experienced players who could guide them. So him coming in now is going to be a bit detrimental to his growth, especially when the team's low on confidence, and I get it. So I don't think he should start. I think he should come in like to yesterday, 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes, and go from there. But starting him, I think that's just, with the fan base we have today, they just put too much pressure.
Exactly.
It's too much pressure.
What you understand,
and social media, he's rubbish. It's too much.
They'll kill him.
Both Kobe Mainu and Garnacho came into the same low confidence team and excelled.
Where did they come from?
You shouldn't have said anything about we moved on.
He came from Arsenal. Joe, he came from Arsenal. He didn't come from the academy.
Oh, so you say okay. I didn't know that was the angle you was going to go.
They play a lot better brand of football than us.
Okay. All right.
So that could add value to this team, right?
You got to remember,
he's
trained with the first team already. So Amrim's obviously seen that he's not good enough to start.
Yeah.
As bad as Rasmus is, Obi's trained with the first team.
Wow.
Exactly.
Right. Any more questions? Anyone got questions?
Silence.
How many goals does Rasmus score for the rest of the season? Anyone have a number?
And I wish I had a crystal ball of him.
Since we are playing, how many more games for the season for the Premier League?
It doesn't
We've
matter.
got
It's
12,
not
haven't
that
we? 12.
12 to
Is
go.
he going to start kicking penalties?
No, I think I see 5.
Nah, no chance. I don't think he'll even get that.
I see
That's
5
no
goals
more.
in all
Man,
competitions.
to be honest with you, man. To be honest with you, I have.
No, we say Premier League goals.
Premier League goals. I see 3.
In Europe, he'll probably get some goals.
3.
Premier League 3.
Now to the end of the season.
Yeah, now I see 3 goals.
Oh, 0.
Next 12 games.
Have you seen?
0.
Have you guys seen the have you guys seen when it comes like how many goals we scored when it comes like our forward line? Have you seen how I think who's our highest goal scorer so far amongst the forward line?
Diallo.
Diallo.
With how many?
Well, he's tied with 6 with Bruno.
4.
God damn. And our number 9 is not even 6. God damn, bro. That's bad, man. That's bad. That's bad. So you're telling me our number 9 has below 6 goals at this stage of the season? Oh man!
Listen,
and
our number 9
we
has
are
the same amount of goals.
For a reason.
Our number 9 has the same amount of goals as Lisandro Martinez.
Jesus Christ!
I've got the stats if you want them.
Well,
I've got the stats.
Lisandro Martinez plays center forward in one game for like a few
I've got the
minutes, right?
stats. Top
Against Arsenal.
scorers in our team this season so far is Bruno Fernandes with 6,
Who's this
Ahmed
Bruno?
with 6, Xerxes with 3, Garnacho with 3, Holland has 2 goals.
Jesus Christ.
And he's got the same number of goals as Martinez, which is also number 2.
Even
Our
Rashford had 4.
Rashford's no longer on this list now. And
Well,
top
it's on the
assists,
list,
Bruno with 6, Ahmad with 6, Mazraoui with 1. Everyone else with 1 and 0. So Bruno and Ahmad are the only ones that are producing in this team, really.
And
we've lost Ahmad.
Exactly.
If you look at
Ipswich.
If you look at assists, both Bruno and Ahmad both have 6. The rest of the team only have 1. Dalot 1, Ericsson 1, Garnacho 1, Mazraoui 1, Martinez 1.
And you wonder where we are.
Exactly.
That's really bad.
Start the youth.
Nah, don't start the youth. That's desperation.
No. That's we're not gonna get relegated. So
the only reason I do that is if we were gonna get relegated, like Ben said, if we were struggling to get relegated, then maybe what's the point of playing them?
Wait a minute. If you guys think it's too early to bring him now because of the pressure, but you'd rather bring it in we're in an actual relegation battle? What are you talking about?
13 points. We're 13 points clear. That means that Ipswich have to win 4 games more than us. That ain't happening.
Yeah. We're not gonna get relegated, man. Just see, you dust off, you look at the Premier League as just let's hope for a performance.
I think because
we just focus on the cups.
I think because we're not going to get relegated. I think because we're not going to get relegated.
If there is no pressure,
one at a time.
So if there's no pressure this season now, because we are at the bottom, we're not going to get relegated. The pressure is off, isn't it? Because the first team is playing rubbish.
You're always pressure.
But what I'm saying, there's no pressure in the sense of. So the pressure I'm talking about is going for something within the Premier League, which is going for a position which enables us to qualify, or surviving and not getting relegated. If we're not going to get relegated and we're not going to get top 4 or top 6, there's nothing to play for. Therefore, in that aspect, the pressure is off. The pressure is off. So this could be a good time to blood some youngsters.
No, it's not Vim.
Think about that. Think about it. Just think about it. Think about that. The pressure is off.
I don't know why they don't see it.
The media is not gonna be friendly, man. It's just you play for Manchester United, man.
We keep him in a bubble. We just don't expose him to any media.
You can't do that, man.
We can try. Some clubs do it. Keep him in a bubble. Don't expose him.
The media is not going to go, United are not going to get relegated. Let's stop writing stories.
Yeah, exactly.
They're going to intensify even more.
Yeah, but some of the players don't read the stories.
You're better off. You're better off
read
not
the stories.
You're better off not putting that sort of pressure on the player. Just keep. Yeah, you're better off not putting.
But they're going to have to experience it one day, aren't they? If it's next season or season after, they're going to be exposed to it anyway. So do it in parts.
You got to think about Vim and Judd.
What age was Rooney when we broke him in?
Rooney was a world-class talent. He was
and Rooney came into a better team, though. Rooney came into a better team.
Rooney was playing when he was 16 in the Premier League.
Someone broke him in. Someone gave him the opportunity.
Yeah, but he was
they gave him an opportunity. He was at Everton.
But as schoolboys, he was breaking Michael Owen's records at schoolboy level. They knew.
Yeah, but
Everton and United
in hindsight,
are we at the same level? Everton and United.
No, Everton.
No, but
I think you're missing the point.
No.
I'm going to give someone a chance.
I'm going somewhere, right? He was playing. Yeah, he was playing for Everton, right? But
first team.
He was playing for Everton first team, right?
16.
Yeah, because he was good enough to play, and then obviously in Everton, there's less pressure. There's less pressure in Everton too, as well, right? And then
because they're nothing to play for.
And then you expect to play Obi Martin in a bigger team that has more pressure,
with worse players,
a less performing team with worse players.
In a social media era, Rooney was there. No social media in the era.
So if you don't want to break him in this season, when do you break him in? In 3 years?
Pre-season.
In 4 years?
This is what I would do. I'll put the guy on loan. I'll send him out on loan. It's not the time to make this guy a constant member of the first team. Not at this time. We are
He's
under
not a
a
constant
rebuild.
member. He's a sub. He'll come on as a sub, as a squad player.
See, in
but
my
that's only
opinion,
because Bad
He could come on as a sub, but I won't start him. I won't start him.
this is
This is
in
what
my
I'm
opinion,
saying. I'm not saying
in the summer, you're
starter,
getting new.
sub.
You in the summer, right? You get new strikers. You
And then he
get
drops them
proven
pecking order.
Yeah, exactly. He drops down the pecking order. You send him out on loan for the
I don't
whole
even
next
think he'll
season.
go on loan next season. I think he'll be in the under 23s. And then if he proves himself on the 23s, then he'll get a loan.
There you go.
That's a
Kenny
big,
and Joe, what do you think? And Tim,
under
what do you think?
18 to first team football. That's a massive jump.
I think he comes on as I think at the moment, I think Amra's just going to keep bringing him on as a sub. I don't think he should start. I think he should come on 20 minutes, 15 minutes. That's enough for now.
I'll take 30 minutes.
Then does a good preseason. Then we see his development from that period on. Then by the next season, he'll probably be 19. How old is he now?
No, he's 17. He just turned 17. So
just the same age Ronaldo came in.
He just
17, 18. But I don't think he should be starting just yet. I think he just come in as a sub. You need to come in as a sub. Not starting, like, even if it's Ipswich as bad as Ipswich, I won't start him. I'll still bring in 50 minutes to go.
Yeah, I would say if you got to look at Amorim as well. You have to be clever. One of the perks of being a good manager is having wisdom.
Exactly.
Right? If you start this guy, and you start, other kids as well, the pressure is going to intensify. The media will be writing, "Oh, this guy is out of his depth." Throwing in kids here. Why is he playing the kids? He doesn't know what he's doing. It's more pressure on him. Whereas now he's saying the players are not good enough. I can't play. The players are not good enough. I need money or I need players. And everyone's saying, yeah, fair enough. That's what is kind of saving it. The moment he starts throwing in kids and starting kids and the performance is still terrible, you better believe the pressure on him will intensify. So you have to be smart as a manager as well.
And what's that going to do to the value of Rasmus if he starts
exactly
ahead of him?
And you expect to get money. You're not going to
worried
get
about
shit.
the
You're not going to get
value
shit for Rasmus,
of
man.
Rasmus?
Rasmus value is even going to get worse.
We sell him, we have to think about.
No, we could have loaned him. We could have loaned Rasmus.
We're not going to make. Who in this world think we're going to make money off of Rasmus? We're not making money off of him.
Nobody said we're going to make money.
Why are we holding the team's form hostage because we want to keep up his value? What is this?
Joe, but you still don't want to devalue him, though. You still don't want to just. I mean, you pay 70-some million for
he
the guy.
devalues himself every day, every weekend when he plays like shit. Talking about
there's a reason why United, right, will continue to be so useless. Our fan base is a big reason why. Honestly, because we don't unite. We don't unite. We don't. I mean, I'm just being frank, man. I'm just being frank. If you really settle down and just really look at this thing, like you have to be smart about it. We're at a position. What a complete low as a club. You have to be careful with the moves you make right now.
Right. So, is it Rasmus? This is a 3-part question. Is Rasmus a bad player? Is he in a bad team, or he's just can't fit into the system?
It's not a bad player. He's not good enough.
Hold on. Okay.
He's not good. What was the first one?
Well, is he a bad
player?
He's not a bad player because he's a professional footballer. He's just not good enough for Man United.
Right.
Simple.
What was the second?
If he was in a good team, is it the team he's in? Is it the system he can't adapt?
He'd do better in a better team, like anyone. You put a kid in a bad team, they're gonna look bad. You put a kid in a good team, they're gonna look a bit better.
So Arsenal need a striker, right? If we put him at Arsenal, how's he gonna perform? Arsenal,
he'll do better in Arsenal than he would at United, definitely.
Yeah, but would he score goals, do you think?
He'll score more goals than he scored right now, United.
Arsenal play to fit. So he'll probably score more goals.
There's less pressure on the Arsenal because you've got Saka that will score, Odegaard that will score. You've got other people that will score. At Man United, if you don't score, everyone's talking. This striker, 72 million.
But you got to also understand. You
Every
guys
pundit is talking about a
he
striker.
Was the first striker who made a debut at United and never got a single chance created. The first striker ever who made a debut for United, but no chance was created for him. That says a lot.
Who?
Yeah,
Rasmus.
but the best strikers can create their own goals.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it.
Yep.
That's
How
fine.
many strikers have we had that could score goals out of nothing?
Not a lot.
We've had loads of strikers that score goals out of nothing.
Okay,
Ibrahimovic, Cavani,
those
Van
are
Persie.
seasoned.
Yeah, but
Those
they're
are
strikers.
seasoned.
And they were
Those are
old
people
when they were
who've been
doing that.
around and done it. They're experienced. Don't put them in the Rasmus category. Rasmus is 21. People forget he's
Ronaldo.
21. Ronaldo's not in that category. Those are
Like,
world
if you're old enough,
class.
you're good enough. If you're good enough, you're old enough. Sorry.
Yeah, at 21, he should be better.
At this age, Rasmus
even if he was
should be
playing,
So KSN is
Rasmus,
not a bad player. He's just not good enough for Manchester
He's not
United.
good enough.
Vim,
Yeah.
is he
exactly.
a bad player?
He's not a bad player. He's just not good enough for United. It's just that simple.
so
He's a bad player at the moment.
I mean, the guy is
It is.
terrible,
Yeah.
man. He makes Lukaku like, I wish I could just take him out. I would take Lukaku right now and say, Lukaku, we're
Lukaku's
sorry.
now more
We're
seasoned.
sorry, gave you so
He's been
much.
around.
So
Please
much
come
shit.
back,
defenses.
Lukaku.
Please come back, Lukaku. You're clean. I say, please come back. Because I know
I'd not have him back.
he will score goals. Lukaku will score goals right now.
What's his
In this
deal
team,
with Pogba? He's not coming back, is he?
PP?
50 million a week.
Playing the game.
That's not happening, is it? He's playing a game.
Pogba's smart. He knows what he's doing. He's trying to stir up interest.
Yes.
Would
If he stirs up interest from United, then it's going to help other clubs.
Joe, would you take Pogba back for free?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. He's a ball carrier.
He has not played professional football in 17, 18 months? Absolutely not. There's not enough time in the season, all right, for him to get to the even the Pogba that left. So it's too much of a waste of time, and there's a potential for it to be a distraction. The media is going to have a field day. We do not need that. He's a certain kind of personality that I feel
he's changed. He's a changed man.
He's a changed man.
How do you know, Tim? Did you call him? Did you call him, Tim? You speak to him on the phone.
He just got off the phone with Pogba. He speaks French too. You didn't know that. Tim speaks French also.
Okay. Vance, would you take him back?
Man, I'm.
He's a ball carrier, which we don't have.
I'll put it this way, right? I will. Okay. When it comes to building for the future, right? Building, because we need to really build for the future. In that sense, no. But at this moment in time, because we're so shit, right? We need players that will improve the team for right now. I will take him in for right now because we're so shit. But for the future, no.
Okay. Ken.
Simple no for me.
He's a ball carrier. We have no ball carriers.
Tim. We're looking at the future.
But he's a ball carrier.
We're fixing for the future. We don't. This is bringing Pogba back. It's a sticky plaster. You just put the sticky
that's what it is.
there just to cover.
Just to get us up the table.
Papering the cracks. That's what we've been doing. Papering over the cracks for years.
Yeah, for years. No. He's been here twice. Let him move on. It's just
Okay.
He is the king, the Oba, the prime minister of Player FC. Nah, man, we don't need that. No, we don't need that.
Okay, we'll just take him back on a free. No wages. I'd probably say like 50 a week. That's 100 a week.
Because we're safe for relegation. No, if we were fighting for relegation, I would beg you to go back in the team. I would be begging you.
Okay.
I will beg him, but because we're safe, no, we got to move on from him.
Okay.
If we're trying to get rid of like Rashford, Sancho, all this issue, as soon as Pogba comes back, you're gonna see the negativity. Oh, he's cut his hair. Oh, why is he dyed his hair?
He doesn't do that anymore.
Too much.
Hey,
he doesn't dive.
To be honest, I don't trust him.
I spoke to him.
I don't trust him. I don't care. I don't trust him. I don't trust Pogba. I'm just saying. I don't trust him.
You're literally saying he's pretending to be a changed person. That's what you're saying.
He's out of a job. Don't you pretend doing job interviews? Aren't you the best employee?
To get a job right now.
I mean, come on, man.
Vim,
he's a paycheck.
Will you take him back? Vim.
So, if he promises to behave himself, not keep changing his hair color every other week, Start doing
not
all
that
these
man anymore. He's
dances in the
matured.
changing room. Yeah, if he promises not to do all of that and stop messing around and being a bad influence on the other players, and if Ruben and the coaches can make him a little bit more disciplined, I take him until the end of May on 50 grand a week. That's it, and then bye bye.
I would.
At this moment in time, because we're so like
None of that's gonna happen.
we're so terrible, right? We're so like I would take him for right now until the end of the season, but for the future, hell no.
He's better
I
than
mean, there's
Casemiro.
none to lose.
If he had been
lose at this
playing,
point.
if he had been playing first division football this entire season, and we're just picking him up from another team, yes, I even take him if he was playing in the championship. But the man has not played football at this level.
Yep.
Come on, man.
But it's a short-term contract, right? It's a pay-as-you-go contract, right?
Yeah.
Your body's still your body, though.
Yeah.
This has got nothing to do with.
He only gets paid if he plays.
I would take him. I would take him over. Look. He's
take him over Casemiro, mate.
I'll take him over Casemiro right now. In that midfield, I'll take. See, do you know what PP will give you right now in this team? Man, PP will ball, man. That guy, like, man, PP will ball in this team.
Who decided on that? Wait, when did that happen? When is Paul Pogba all over the so-called PP? I need to know who made this decision. When was that? No.
Paul Pogba will ball in this team. The dude, man, I'm not gonna lie.
I could see him and Ugarte making a good partnership. Seriously,
that guy as a technical,
Tim is mad right now.
I miss the guy, man. The guy could ball though. The guy could ball.
Yes, and if you want that, go on YouTube because that's the last time you're gonna see that shit in the Manchester United jersey.
Any more questions?
We're all on the same page here, man. For the future, hell no.
Not for the future. For 50,000 a week to the end of the season.
Hell yeah, I'll take it right now. I'll take it right now.
And he wants to prove a point. He will do a good job.
Oh man, I've got a question. I don't know if you've touched on it. Europa League draw. Yeah, Real Sociedad.
Ooh, ouch.
What are you guys saying about that game? Are we going through?
I think over 2 legs, I think we're done. I don't think we'll get through it over 2 legs.
Are they doing well? Just like a Real Sociedad. Are they doing well?
I would have given us a slight chance with Ahmad still on the pitch.
I think our club, the future of this club, relies on by March. I think when do we play the first leg and second leg? The second leg is
March.
Is going to be played by when?
Second week of March.
Second week of March. I think by second week of March, we will know if we have a chance of this club is in doing something in this because we need European football for next season.
This time next Sunday we will still in the FA Cup.
I think we need the season out of Europe personally for Amorim.
Man, I think we do it, man. We need Europe, man.
Financially, we need the money.
The players that we need. We need the money, though. It's because of the money.
I'm saying, in terms of for Amorim, he needs us. Do you remember when Chelsea went out of the Champions League for a year and Arsenal? It was the best thing that ever happened to them.
Well, yeah, because they were able to focus more on the league and develop more in the league. That's true.
I've been saying this for years now. This team has needed a break from Europe for a minute now. Because no manager, it's too much constant pressure.
Money, mate.
The season alone, there's going to be pressure. We're already baked into 3 tournaments.
The thing about it is that because we're not run properly, right? Our finances are so bad that if we're out of Europe, like we need the money so bad. If we're out of Europe, right, we're not gonna be able to buy. We're not gonna have as much money to spend in the summer. Yeah. We're not gonna be able to attract like players. Exactly. The players that we want will not really want to come to us. We're not. I mean, yeah, we'll get a little bit better, but what we need, right, to make this club better, we need that money.
But Bems, you're even talking about the money we're gonna get. What about the fines that we're gonna get? There are, if you look at the Adidas contract, all the sponsorships, there are serious fines. If we don't make Europe, we're gonna be paying out.
What's the guarantee we're even gonna get past Fulham on Sunday? We might be about the FA Cup on Sunday.
It's bad. It's bad. You guys need to think of what's more important for this club. Is it we need. Because if like what Ken said, the fines and all that stuff, the financing part, we're on the verge of this club really like going down
Going
and
into
down and down.
administration. Yeah, we could actually go
Yeah,
into administration. That's why the
we're going down and down.
Ineos are trying to cut staff and all that stuff because they're seeing it
Come
from
on, they'll sell before we
BPL.
go to administration.
Yeah. Wow.
They'll
They
sell?
can easily sell the club.
Do you know
They'll
how
sell.
much money? Do you
Yeah,
know how
they
much
would,
money
they would sell
these
it.
guys are gonna make from owning United for the next few years? You know, like that what do you call it? That a regeneration project? They're talking about the new stadium. Do you know how much money they're gonna be making?
Yeah, millions.
So I think they can definitely
They're not gonna let that go.
They're not going to let it go. So
They're not going to
that
let it go.
means
No chance.
No.
we're not going to go into we're not going to go into
There's no chance
what's
we're going to
administration.
administration.
Right. Any more
Administration.
questions?
No,
which
we're
is
not gonna go to
bankruptcy over
administration. No,
there.
we won't. We won't.
I think they said revenue. Man United make like over 700 million a year.
Right.
But our
Revenue.
cost,
Yeah,
our
but
cost
the
is
cost
ridiculous.
the cost is mainly from the transfer and paying the debt, but it still generate a lot of money.
And we've been
700.
buying
Yeah,
players with
profit.
guys. Let's talk about this. We've been buying players with credit cards. Are you guys aware of that?
Yeah, they've
Yeah,
got rid
I
of
heard.
that.
We're buying players on credit. So many
That's
players.
gone down now.
We owe a lot of money to various clubs.
Wait, okay, you
The
said the
transfer.
credit card debt is gone down?
No.
The
How?
300. I
For
think
the
the 300 that they
transfers,
had
we've
on the
been buying
revolving
players on
credit
credit
card.
card.
No,
Yeah.
they've paid that off. That's why they got Radcliffe in. They didn't
The
want to go back to
300
using it again.
Are you
the
They didn't
300
want to
300
go
million
back
is
to
paid
using
off.
it again.
The last I
No,
the last I
no.
heard was
No.
The revolving credit that's been paid off. They
the
didn't want to go
revolving
back
credit
to
is paid.
using that. Yeah,
Yeah, but I'm talking about the money we
there's
owe
still fees.
on players.
There's still
We bought
transfers.
players
Yeah,
we bought players and we haven't even paid. I think we owe millions.
Like 300,
300
Like
million.
millions.
But
over
that'll
300
be over
million
the
on
contract. That'll
transfers.
be over the
Over the
length of the
contract,
contract.
yeah.
Length of the contract, but they're not performing. So even when we sell them, we can't even make the money back.
Anthony
You know
is
what's gonna
firing on
happen?
all cylinders now in Spain.
Man
He's on
United is
fire.
going to be Old Trafford sponsored by blah blah. That's what's going to happen. It's inevitable.
Yeah.
Wow.
We have over 700 well, what was it, 700 million in debts.
No,
we
that's how much we've generated. Yeah,
we spent
in
about
revenue.
a billion to service the debt, not paying it down, just paying the interest.
Interest only mortgage.
Interest
Yeah,
only.
exactly.
And then
That's
we spent over $1 billion. Like we spent over $1 billion in transfers since Fergie left. Like and guess what, guys? We're 16th after all that.
Wow. Any last questions before we round up? Any last questions? We got Fulham on Sunday, the FA Cup
we
fifth
beat
round.
Fulham? Yeah, that's right.
Can we beat Fulham? Vim, Old Trafford, Sunday.
Same answer for the other one. Rasmus has to come off, not play. That's it.
I even say Rasmus not playing. I still don't have the confidence we'll beat anybody.
Wow.
With or without Rasmus, we're so shit.
So what are you saying? We're going to be knocked out of the FA Cup as the holders on Sunday?
We're definitely not going to win both. That's for sure, guaranteed. The chances of getting knocked out from both is at 75, 80%, not 80% at this point from both cups.
Joe, Fulham on Sunday, FA Cup, fifth round, Old Trafford. Fulham are a good team. We are not a good team.
Yeah, but we've had a decent record with them.
We only just beat them 1-0 this season. They beat us home and away last season. Oh, no, they beat us Old Trafford last season.
I'm going to say 2-2 at the end of regulation, and I don't know what's going to happen in penalty kicks. I just don't know.
Okay. Ken, Fulham, Old Trafford.
If I had to pick one, we're going to lose one, definitely. If I had to lose one, I'll lose to Ipswich all day long. Wow. Lose to Ipswich and then beat Fulham. Because we have to win. If we can get to the FA Cup final and try and, I don't know, fluke our way to the FA Cup final, that's Europa League. Keeps us, something to, and it's a trophy as well.
Right.
That Fulham game is far more important than, because if we beat Ipswich, we're still going to be 15th anyway. We're not moving up. We're just there.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. Fulham.
I think we're going to get 2 wins. Even though it'll be scrappy, I think we'll get 2 wins.
Okay. 2 home wins. That'd be great.
2 wins in what?
2 wins
in training. 2 wins in training.
Wait, Case.
3 points against Ipswich.
Ipswich, and
we'll win both games by the scruff of our neck.
In training, it means in training, man. Wow.
He must be talking about a FIFA tournament.
As we are, I think we'll still get
FIFA
2 wins.
tournament.
So on that note, from the bookies have now said Liverpool are favourites to win the Premier League this season. They've stopped taking any more bets. It's after Arsenal's debacle yesterday and Liverpool and Man City messing up again today, all bets are off. Liverpool will be the Premier League champions.
Once Saka got injured for Arsenal, it was game over.
It was done.
Very sad.
By the way, guys, did you guys see that Troops video that I posted in the?
No, I haven't watched it.
I saw it.
You gotta watch it, man. You gotta watch it. That Troops guy is hilarious.
He lost it.
That guy's second guessing his marriage at this point. It's what's causing his.
You know, his missus is a Tottenham fan as well.
His missus is a Tottenham fan.
Really?
His wife's a Tottenham fan.
Yeah.
No, he can't blame his wife then. You can't blame your wife. You're the one that married her.
No, it doesn't matter.
Blame her on your misfortune.
The thing is funny though.
There's some people who are Man United fans and the wife is a Man City fan. You just have to make it work.
Nah, that's crazy.
It is out there. There's nothing you can do about it.
Well, you know, most City fans are plastic fans anyway, so I don't even really think that's that big of a deal.
So Pep has lost 2 games in a row to Real Madrid and to Liverpool.
You know, it's the first time Pep lost to Liverpool in the league.
Yeah, I heard.
The first time.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Ever.
Wow.
Ouch.
I think if he stays, man, there's gonna be a resurgence over there.
If
he stays,
fans are turning him.
it's gonna be a
next season.
big
People in
resurgence
trouble
with them.
Next season, City are gonna be on smoke.
Well,
The amount of players that will clear out.
That will mean Liverpool now have 20 league titles.
Yeah, it was always gonna come. It was always gonna come.
Yeah.
So Slot just comes from a new country to Premier League and wins his first attempt. That's tough. That's
Salah goes.
That tells you how well that club is run.
And you know what? The first Dutch managers to win the Premier League.
Wow. In his first attempt.
And how many Dutch managers have we had?
Well, to be fair,
Van Gaal and Ten Hag.
The loads have been in the
both
Premier
were fired.
League.
After
to be
winning
fair, no. See, it might like Slot is coming to a good system, a very good club that's run well. So if Slot was to go to any other team in the league,
if he comes to us, we'll be done.
He would have been sacked.
He would have got sacked. Plain. No chance. That's to tell you how important you like when the clubs run well. See, Amorim was gonna go to City, right?
Yeah.
If you put Amorim in a City team with the money to spend, man, that guy will be cooking, man.
Right. All right. Gentlemen,
Ten Hag was gonna go to City as well. So
Ten Hag would have been cooking too. In my opinion, he would have been cooking too.
But unfortunately, he came to Old Trafford.
What would you make
history? He came to Old Trafford.
Scrambled egg.
You'll be cooking bigger fish for sure.
Gentlemen, it's been an absolute pleasure today. A big shout out to the UK fans, Tim, Kay, and Ken. Thank you very much for joining us today. And the USA crew, the Houston Red Army, Mr. Controversy, and the Soul Man. Thank you very much. We have Ipswich on Wednesday. Hopefully, we can pull a result. Hopefully, we can beat them.
Guys, we got bigger fish to fry, though. We got bigger fish to fry. Just put it that way.
The following week.
Yeah. Seriously, we do have bigger fish to fry. FA Cup and Europa League.
FA Cup is on Sunday.
Yeah, it's a big week ahead. Yeah,
big week. It's a big week ahead for us. All the problem is all games are both at Old Trafford. That's my scary enough first because the pressure. But guys, glory.
Man United.
On the next one. Take care. Thank you very much.
Take care.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.